Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. Well, five at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just three in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done.
That's right, but it does work very well, provided you have the right players to pull it off.
And it's Azar. Ibrahimovic. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
That's destined for the flank, and he's quick to return it. Cross to the back post. It's out for a goal kick. There will be a throw-in. Rafael Varane. Desai. And he's forced to go back. Stam. Azar. Well, that pass isn't the best. Gerrard. Vieira simply refused to be outdone there. And he's managed to get free. Takes a shot! Spectacular from Sane! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the lead lost, no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
And a header! Goal, France! And they've got their lead back. Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
France have their lead. Cafu, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
it might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Corner number 2 then. Cleared without hesitation. Corner number 3 coming up. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. France are looking to go forward now. Cruyff.
That's going in strongly.
Knocks it into space. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Pelé. Can he get on the end of this? Delivers with impressive jump. And he's stuck it away. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you...
Getting up there! Goal! France! Into the lead once more. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And yes, it's him again. France with the lead. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, a delicate chip through. Ball in towards the middle. Nicely weighted ball. Cafu has it out wide and in space.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
And this is Hazard. Sade. And it's Gerrard. Adriano, renowned for his long-range shooting. Cannavaro. Robertson picks it up out wide. Cafu tries to clear. Nicked it back promptly. Robertson got a long way forward to join the attack. Now that's well seen too. Makalele. And it's Robertson. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Hazard. Hazard! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Hazard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And the referee has blown for half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Hazard. Threads one in. It's a promising position. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there.
Marcelo. Vieira. He's a sharp little ball here. Cafu is wide and terrific effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Not where it came from. Marcelo finding himself in... Oh, good effort! And a neat finish! And this is getting better and better. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort, simply fantastic.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
It's Adriano! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, he's done so well then. Almost the perfect link-up. There was a split second there for the perfect finish too. Shame he didn't take it.
Marcelo. Vieira. Looking for the run.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, that's nice. Nice defending, physical and effective. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Desai did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Cafu. Sane.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Adriano. Oh, he's found support out wide. He has found the way through. Nice control.
Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! And they are dragging it back! Game on again!
Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 18.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Le numéro 24.
Shifting momentum perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Le numéro 3. Kaka. Le numéro 23.
Kaka can so cleverly bypass the press.
Le numéro 6.
And he's there to retrieve it. Now the ball in. He leaps for it. He's done very well to get to that.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short. Referee's given a throw. Looking for the far post. Towering header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Fermin. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Lopez. Fermin venturing down the left.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He's got away. And this is Shevchenko. Space for him to turn and look. Gerrard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the finish! Now, who's going to be first? Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he shoots! And another try! And no mistake. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
France go up by 2 and are looking good.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Mateus, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Del Piero! Oh, nice, just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Rafael Varane. Now Kaká. Great vision. And he's picked out the run. He's Del Piero! Wonderful from Del Piero! About as smooth as it gets. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And he's gone for goal! It's a goal! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7.
France are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
And that's it. Barcelona were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is
Hello everyone, and welcome to
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's been played through. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Barcelona are looking to go forward now.
And the shot! Goal! Barcelona!
He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Pelé.
It's Pelé!
He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Cruyff.
Manchester United genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation, unpredictability. You know, that's always key to success.
Now it's Cruyff. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, important interception. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. He is through here. And he's there to clear it. Gerrard.
Pelé!
Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
And it's Robertson. That's a lovely, neat pass. Sané.
Great chance! And he has kicked it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Diogo Costa gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Can he finish?
Roberto Carlos is there to clear. Messi. Now then, the ball's come loose. Cruyff takes on his marker. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Chance for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Suarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. And the finish! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish, imperfection.
Now, he's got space here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, there's the clearance. Can he get on the end of this? Cruyff!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Gerrard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now he's running away. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Pelé. Can he get it through? Messi, he's found a way through. That has not gone well. Gerrard.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Adriano. It's Adriano! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. They've played it short.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
And that's a good-looking ball. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Gerrard driving forwards. Messi, nicely weighted ball. That looks a cracking ball. He's got away. Luis Suarez! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Barcelona coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Barcelona goes for a shot, and it's hit the woodwork and out. Manchester United have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Corner number 3 coming up. Makalele tries to clear. Oh, what has happened here? Robertson clears. Adriano looking for the chance to skim one in from range. And he shoots! Beckham over to the right flank. Luis Suarez. Oh, played through for the wide man. He's picked his way through. And he was alert to it. Sané.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Sané making good progress. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This... And Sané! And no mistake. And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Nice physical challenge. Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. That's a good ball out wide. Beckham.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Sane in acres of space out wide. Sane pinches it off him. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And no, he's seen through all of that. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, this is intriguing.
Pelé, just skips past his man. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Gerrard, and he's being shifted off it.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Looking for options for movement. Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's a little off target. Some resolute defending there. And it's Robertson. 75 minutes played. Threads one in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Robertson, not the most convincing of passes. Beckham. Rijkaard. Beckham. And Serginho. And it's Roberto Carlos. Shifted it to the flank. Now, can they get him away? Cross flung it. Oh, good effort! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
David Beckham, number 11. Lionel Messi, number 8. Frank Rijkaard.
Rosicky simply refused to be outdone there.
Serginho.
Pelé.
Number 15. Fernando Torres.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Number 17.
Puskas. Is there any shoots? And that is quite wonderful. A finish right from the top draw. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And we're done. Barcelona pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now the ball in. And he can thump it away. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's managed to get free. Ball swung in. And the volley. Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Best. And he's running. Chance, surely! And again! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it.
Can he finish? And a neat finish! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Sané. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Gerrard. And it's been played through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. He's being urged to shoot. Shoots!
And it's there!
And they're threatening to fly away here. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Barcelona are 3 down and sinking. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Great ball if he can get there. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him, as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Brilliantly cut out. Cruyff.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Sané. Oh, he's bustling through here. Steaming on. It's Gerrard! It's in! And he celebrates his 30th goal. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Barcelona may be down, but not out just yet. Now it's Cruyff.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Cruyff couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
It's come to nothing. He's had it taken off him. Cannavaro cuts it out. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And the whistle goes for half-time. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we get things going again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either.
Oh, good climb! And he's following up! And no mistake! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Mbappe duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So now the difference is 3. Sané. Vieira. Marcelo is always looking to play quality balls. Vieira has got himself a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That has been cut short. Muscular approach does pay off here. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Vieira. Marcelo. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now that's a lovely exchange. Well timed, excellent interception. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Pelé makes a dash for it. Adriano. And he's in on goal. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's made its way to him. And the through ball. Oh, that's fabulous. He's had a shot! And there's a goal! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And it's Vieira. Pullet. Gerrard. That's a little off target. Played out wide. Not where it came from. That is lovely. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Threads one in. Ibrahimovic! Oh, terrific save.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim.
Hello everyone, and welcome to
the noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Pohang Steelers do have a chance to counter here. Played into space. Well, Jim, the name Albert Ferrer is certainly familiar to English football fans of a certain vintage.
Yeah, and he's remembered with a great deal of affection as a pacey and tough tackling defender who always gave his all.
And was a bit of a character.
He was.
Luis Suarez. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Now it's Luis Suarez. Totti. Roberto Carlos. Totti.
Real jump! And again! There it is!
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Indonesia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
This is a promising build-up. Gerrard. Now, can they get him away? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Not the most convincing of passes.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Pelé. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Dani Olmo can see things others simply cannot. And he's picked out the run. Luis Suarez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That is good alertness. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Here's a
Big chance!
Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And that has put paid to that. Threads one in. Diouf. Oh, that's fabulous. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Cafu running with the ball. Pelé. Dani Olmo. Now it's Luis Suarez. No, that's been intercepted. Driving forward. Pelé. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Totti. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he's intervened well there. Dani Olmo. And no, that was never going to make it. And here's Gerrard.
Indonesia certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Decent chance! And that's a tidy finish.
A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Pohang Steelers are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Pohang Steelers are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. Cantona clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Pelé.
That's good play from him.
Now he's running away.
Can he finish? Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish right from the top draw.
And deep into first half stoppage time. A timely strike. The lightness. That's the end of the first 45. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. It's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we are back underway.
Indonesia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
He's found a way through. It's Adriano! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Now that's well seen too. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Adriano. Oh, he's burst through. Dani Olmo. Ibrahimovic. And this is Luis Suarez. Dani Olmo. And that is expertly dealt with. Pohang Steelers appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling.
Shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Forced to go back. Makalele. And he welcomes it in. And this is Adriano. He's shifting through the gears here. Goes for a shot! And that's in. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
He's having a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Diouf actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's Totti. Good running, strong and purposeful. Played out wide. Cafu. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Luis Suarez. This looks promising. Totti. Jupe. Totti. Nice bit of trickery. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Cafu. He won't be happy with that one. That's been cut out. Well played. That has ended up in no man's land. He's going to be disappointed with that. Cafu. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He's got away. And he shoots! Ibrahimovic dominates aerially so often. And it's Gerrard. Jupe. Half an hour gone in the second half. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Shot could be on. Indonesia have reclaimed it. And it's made its way to him.
Indonesia clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Gerrard. Spread it left. Silvestre. Albert Ferrer does well to get it back. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
Cruyff looking to play it into the box.
Number
So
10.
he's plotting something before playing it in.
Number 17. El Hadj.
Sané, can he finish? And that's a good finish.
And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Indonesia have their lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
It is a corner, good chance. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. No way through.
Tries a shot!
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Bellingham looking to play him in. Now it's Forlan.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, some tackle that. And it's Roberto Carlos.
That's positional gold. The utilisation.
Chance for a shot! And it's in! They have stolen level at the last!
Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time. And that signals the end. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action. Now this man, Yaya Toure, Jim, midfielders don't come much more complete and dominant than him, do they?
Well, the envy of so many opposition teams, I would guess. No one offers the complete package like he does, the perfect blend of power, of pace, and it's no exaggeration to say that he's one of the greatest box-to-box players around.
A real handful by any measurement.
Totally.
Oh, he couldn't quite catch up to that. Now it's Sneijder. And he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Suarez.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Baresi calmly anticipates. Cantona. Silvestre. Strong running down that left flank. Drives it in. And that should get the job done. Sneijder.
This is the time you need that pace.
Luis Suarez. Oh, this is a terrific run. Thuram pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, Cantona! And he can thump it away.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Taken back almost at once. Lovely ball, takes a shot!
Luis Suarez! It's a beauty! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon...
Pele! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Roberto Carlos.
That was lovely, that.
He's picked his way through. Sneijder. Oh, right place, right time. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Adriano!
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
No, he's not getting his way this time.
Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there!
And they're threatening to fly away here.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Makalele. And he's worked it through.
And a chance!
And that's a good finish.
Just one goal in it now. Game on!
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden.
He's having a pop! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Lopez.
There's the shot!
And that's a sharp finish.
They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Cantona, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Indonesia have hit a quick-fire double here and are right back on level terms. Luis.
It's Luis Suarez!
It's anyone's ball now. Sané. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Makaleli. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Now it's Lopez. Roberto Carlos wins the duel this time. And for the first half, that is that. Indonesia are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. And we are up to the break.
I'm still trying to figure out how this is still level, Peter. I mean, 1 minute you're looking at one side battering the other, and somehow they find their way back into it. Something tells me there's going to be just as many twists in the second half too.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. Indonesia get the ball rolling in the second half. Olise conjures time and space where few can. And here's Effot. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Pele. And here's the chance to counter. He has found the way through. Yaya Toure. And here's Cantona. And this is Pele. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Hullet. Cantona. Fermin does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Oh, that is a good ball to Cantona! Indonesia with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another? Indonesia are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Olise might just make this. Pull it. And it's Effot. Oh, that's fabulous. So we've reached the hour mark.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Effot! Sensational from Effot! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So again, we have parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Numero 42.
Rising over the bar.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Lampard. Il numero 15. Il numero 17. Gerrard. Il numero 16. De Rossi.
Indonesia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Can he get it through? And this is Puskás!
And the shot!
Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Gerrard, good purposeful running this. De Rossi. Gerrard, now it's Effot.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Picks out,
Real chance! There is the genius of Luis Suarez! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! And the comeback is complete!
and he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Milan leading now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do, but...
Shot a goal!
Cleared without hesitation.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He is just caressing the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Indonesia disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency.
Milan can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Adriano. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Cruyff. Effot. Lampard. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
3 minuti di recupero.
Cruyff. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Mohamed Salah has been caught there, it's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Push goes. And that was very necessary. Makaleli. There you have it. The referee says that time is up. Indonesia can look back at this result with regret. A front... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter.
Great chance! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for him personally, but it happened at the best possible time. This is recoverable.
So one moment's crazy. Aguero! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Pele. Gerrard. Takes a shot. Good strike, quite an alarm. Now it's Olise. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Silvestre promptly onto that, and that is that. Can he get it through? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Makaleli. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the pass is intercepted. Olise running with the ball. Now it's Kimmich. And it's Zielinski.
Indonesia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Sane will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. The pass has gone astray. Oh, can he get onto this? Gerrard. Oh, perfectly measured that. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Olise.
Parma really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Thinks about the shot. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Adriano, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner.
A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Sane. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Great ball if he can get there.
And the finish! Well taken goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
31 minutes in.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into...
Cruyff! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here?
Oh, that's nice.
Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Piqué getting this one clear. Xavi Alonso. Olise. Parma do have a chance to counter here. And it's Cruyff. Sane. And here's Cruyff.
Cruyff really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Adriano. Indonesia are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Couldn't squeeze it through. Sane. Cruyff. Great, and Cruyff! Now, who's going to be first to this? Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Aguero. Nicely weighted ball. Pinches it off him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's found support out wide. And it's Gerrard. Makaleli.
Sane takes a shot!
So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
In view of safety, please remain seated at all times during this match. Thank you for your cooperation.
So let's get the ball rolling.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Makaleli.
Look at the space here. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has.
Indonesia presented with a golden opportunity here. Drama over the penalty spot. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Indonesia cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Rafinha making good progress. Looking for the run. Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's a shade optimistic.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Pelé. Cruyff. Shot, surely! It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
He leaps for it! Nicely aimed pass. Olise. He's having a shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
That's gone for a throw-in. He has found the way through. He's had it taken off him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Makaleli. Great vision. Oh, that was vital. Zielinski. It's hit the upright, and he nearly went all the way.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now, can they get him away? He's had a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Thuram getting this one clear. Thuram deals with that comfortably. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape.
Shot a goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 10.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Indonesia have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Number 16, Ferdinand Lopez.
And the shot!
Number 20.
And he can thump it away. It's a pretty loose pass.
Mohamed Salah.
And it's pulled back. Oh, good fly! Oh, it rattles the bar! And that's a good finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Quite a game, this. It's Pelé! Oh, good finish. And they've got their lead back. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And yes, it's him again. Indonesia with the lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task.
Torres! And he hits the net. That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So again, we have parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite...
Pele! And that is doing no harm at all. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Torres. And it's Zielinski.
There will be 5 minutes.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Makaleli. Driving forward. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Cantona. Cantona! He's a sharp little ball. Shoots! Indonesia now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserved this, but...
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Leroy...
Pele! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Indonesia with the corner, there first. Nicely weighted ball. Esteglal have the chance to go the other way. That's been cut out, well played. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clear. Big chance! Decent chance!
Rui Costa. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Esteglal ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Sané, looking to play him in. Thinks he's had a shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tries to play it through. Plays it across. Nice interception, well timed. And he's hit it long. And it's Sané. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
It's Adriano!
It's hit the upright.
Goal! And we have liftoff!
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Indonesia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Suarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Azar can see things others simply cannot. Looking for the run. Dahari. Cruyff. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Rijkaard. He is through here. He's well positioned here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Hazard. Oh, important interception. He's gone direct here. Gerrard. Pele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Rui Costa. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Pele. Gerrard. Tries to pass it through.
And the finish!
He's done very well to get to that.
Pele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 3 coming up. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Royce. Rui Costa. He's shifting through the gears here.
Rui Costa! It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Cannavaro. Sané. Back towards the middle. In with the challenge. This looks promising.
And a chance!
It's loose. Oh, what has happened here? Sané is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Pele. Looking tidy in possession here. Rijkaard. Couldn't squeeze it through. He came in hard, very hard. Sané. Oh, that's nice. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And the pass is intercepted. And this is Adriano. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Adriano with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner.
Big chance!
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Royce. Oh, easy pickings there. Dahari for Iniesta. That is good alertness. And for the first half, that is that. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure?
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substitution for Esteghlal, number 19.
So once again, we're underway.
Coming on to replace him is
Indonesia have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Played into space. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. That's a sharp pass. He's found a way through. Iniesta.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now he's off and running. Oh no, what has happened here? And he's found a way. It's Pele! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Indonesia get their fourth corner. Indonesia with another corner. They're up to 5 corners now. Gerrard goes short.
There's the shot!
A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Cruyff certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Real chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, he's done very well to take that back. That pass has been well intercepted. Iniesta. And this is Luis Suarez.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Gerrard. Royce. Some really good ball movement. Cross needs to be good. Cannavaro tries to clear.
substitution for Indonesia, number 8.
Indonesia choosing to make the first change.
22, Leroy Sané. Number 14, Johan Cruyff.
Back when it goes.
He's having a
Steven
pop!
Gerrard.
And that is certainly not what he had in
Number
mind.
20,
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Number 21, Mohamed Salah. Number 11, Eric Cantona. Number 16,
The most accurate pass.
Fermin Lopez.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Albert Ferrer.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And here's Solo.
Shapes to shoot!
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Mohamed Salah going face-to-face with his great rival.
Girassi really needed to
Takes a shot!
They've got to be quick to recover this. That's good play. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That has ended up in no man's land. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Luis
Suarez! It's Rui Costa!
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Substitution for Esteghlal. Number 21.
Time for a change in personnel.
Number 13. Marco
That's
Reus.
destined for the flank.
Coming on the field. Number 10.
Silvestre.
Ferran Torres.
Quick look. Oh, good effort!
22.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well read, nice interception. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open get.
Shot a goal!
And that's a real chance missed.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
It's a lucky 7th corner. Punched away. Oh, such a clever touch.
Can he finish?
Indonesia now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question: how long is there left, including stoppages?
Ferran Torres. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man.
There will be
Iniesta.
5 minutes at a time.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Now it's Cantona. Always onto this. Shot could be on. Chance! Goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And that's that. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a
header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a right smile there.
Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Crosses it in. Howson gets it clear. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
That's been slipped through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Adriano. Now that's well seen too. And he was quick to react. Great vision. Makaleli. And he's going to be disappointed with that. And the pass is intercepted. Tries to play it through. Real chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Pele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Lille have the chance to go the other way. Still goalless. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Ronaldo. He's onside. That has ended up in no man's land. That has been slung wide. Indonesia are looking to break at pace. O'Reilly has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Ronaldo. That's destined for the flank. O'Reilly. Oh, good effort! Same attempt, same outcome. It threatens little.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery.
And here's Haaland. And here's Yamal.
Lille always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
And this is Ronaldo. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Gerrard. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Raul. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Yamal. Great challenge, time to perfection. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this goes for a shot!
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Mohamed Salah gets a good foot in there. Now, can they get him away? Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Cruyff. Nicely weighted ball. That is good alertness. Rijkaard. Here's Haaland. Gerrard goes sliding in. Gerrard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Pele. Stood up well to him there. And that signals the end of the first period. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So very little to report. Nothing, indeed, in terms of goals scored.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. So we're off again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And here's Mohamed Salah. Suarez does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Luis Suarez, spread neatly. O'Reilly.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Tries one from range. Just too much, fractions.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Oh, that was vital. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Baresi. Makalele. Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Thuram, there he goes, motoring forward. Tries to pass it through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Salah. Gerrard. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. That has been cut short. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Casillas getting this one clear. Cafu ventures forward. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Howson. And still we await the first breakthrough. Cafu. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got away. Now the cross.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Chance here to counter. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Knocks it into space. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Lille clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's made its way to him. He's picked his way through. And he's there to clear it.
Changement pour Lille. Le numéro 10.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Ronaldo. À leur place, le numéro 8. Le numéro 19. Le numéro 13.
Silvestre with the clearance. Pele. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Now it's Pele. Puskás. Can he finish? It's their second corner of the game. That's really well cleared. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Indonesia clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, important interception. Well, there's the clearance. Puskás. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. This looks promising. Oh, well played, well played.
Indonesia appear determined to play through the middle again. And
well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
someone's eyeing this up with real belief here.
And it's Lopez. Fermin! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Fermin actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So, third corner of the game.
Changement pour Lille. Le numéro 5. À sa place, le numéro 22.
He's cut it out, and he can thump it away. Lille are looking to go forward now.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Pedri. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Tries a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
It's a pretty loose pass. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Girassi. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And that's a good ball. Takes a shot!